We almost avoided a 9 to 5 until the age of 30. That's pretty good. We needed to harness our skill set and believe in ourselves and use those skills we learned through sport to really propel ourselves into our career, into a place that we'd be really proud of.
I really didn't believe or even have the national team on my radar at all for like most of my early days in rowing. I fell in love with the sport, and my teammates was probably the biggest thing. It's just the most amazing group of athletes. Rowing is very interesting in that it's like individually motivated, but like very cohesive as a team environment, because you have to compete to kind of make these boats. And then when you're in these boats, it's really like you use your teammates to get faster. You have to be totally in sync with each other. I became like addicted to my team environment, like needing that interaction. Like that's what we were motivated to do. And then it was just kind of like we'd set team goals of how we would do at nationals, and we'd either achieve those goals or fall short of those goals. Chasing something that was bigger than yourself was probably the most powerful thing that I had like in my life at those high school days. And I was a pretty high level soccer player and didn't feel like I was getting the same kind of individual motivation out of soccer, because maybe it's because like my skill set's more like physical and mental as opposed to maybe like super high skill that required to do really well in soccer.
I think you're very skilled.
And it was just not until that affirmation point comes that the next goal gets set, and then the goals just kept getting higher and higher, and eventually the goal became, well, one day it was like an alumni of Vancouver College where I learned how to row. He said, you shouldn't be setting your goals there. Your goal should be the Olympics. Like you have the skills to be able to do that. And I think having that verbalized to you, it really kind of put things in perspective. Like this person that did it before me, it can do it, then maybe I can too. And then you just do the next thing. You make the next team. You kind of have like your long-term goal, but then realistically, your focus is so determined on the goal that's right in front of you. I find myself like super comfortable in the team environment. Like working with new people is like, I find it fascinating. I find it very exciting. I know how to create a really good team environment like very quickly, even across a variety of skill sets.
My role is very entrepreneurial. You have to have great time management skills. You need to be able to believe in people around you and help manage and help them believe in themselves and that they're a part of the greater goal or whatever your vision is. So I think everything I learned in sport is a tool that I've brought into the corporate world. And also even this idea that it's not a race. It's the long term, right? You're not trying to win anything in a year. What's your goal? And then what are these little goals that you can set to get there? And what are the little things you can celebrate so that you know you're on that path to success, whatever your version of success looks like.